Well, what does the Alexander teacher do to you?
Well, if you just look at an Alexander lesson without really understanding what's going on, it looks like body work, because the Alexander technique teacher is putting their hands on you, they're guiding you through some basic movements such as getting in and out of a chair, or they've got their hands on your head while you're lying on a table. And what they're trying to do is help you to realize where you're holding excess tension, needless compression, habits of needless pulling down and in on yourself. And so they'll use their hands and their words and their questions to try to draw your awareness to your habits. So from an outside perspective, it looks like body work, but what's primarily going on is something cognitive, because the Alexander teacher's not always going to be there for you, and they're not going to adjust you in the way that a chiropractor or an osteopath does. What the Alexander teacher is trying to do is trying to make you become, aware in this certain instance. When I'm being interviewed, I tend to hunch, or I tend to pull down, or I develop these weird facial tics, or I tilt my head to one side, or one shoulder's rising an inch and a half higher than the other, or I tend to really tense in my thighs, or I grip with my feet. Like, it helps you become aware of your habits that are holding you back. So the primary thing that's going on in an Alexander lesson is the teacher is trying to develop the pupil's cognitive awareness of how they're using themselves. So just as the way you drive your car affects the efficiency of your car, so too the way you drive yourself affects your own efficiency.